All right, let's jump right in. Look, this isn't about just surviving your day. No, this is about taking control, about actually designing your day for more energy and more impact. Think of this as your blueprint for a much better day.
So, first things first, we're going to start by talking about something I'm pretty sure we all know a little too well, that feeling of daily chaos. You know, the one where you're just treading water trying to keep your head up. I mean, really think about it. Do you wake up and the first thing you do is react? React to emails, to notifications, to what everyone else needs from you? Or are you waking up with a plan, in the driver's seat of your own time and your own focus? For so many of us, it's that first one. It's just this constant state of reaction, and it leaves you feeling totally drained. But check this out. Imagine a life where that chaos is replaced with purpose, where overwhelm becomes clarity, and that exhaustion turns into vibrant energy. And listen, this isn't some far-off fantasy. It's totally achievable. It's all about making a shift from being managed by your day to being the one who's managing it.
So why does this happen? Why do we feel this chaos? Well, the good news is it's not some personal failing. There are real scientific reasons for it. These hidden hurdles. You've got decision fatigue. Yep, your ability to make good choices literally gets worn out as the day goes on. Then there's cognitive load, which is just the brain drain from trying to juggle way too much at once. Ego depletion basically means your willpower is like a muscle and it gets tired. And of course, the classic monkey mind. That restless part of your brain that just will not stop jumping around. All these things are what drain us, and a solid routine, well, it's the perfect weapon to fight back.
All right, so now for the solution. And this is where it gets really interesting, because to fight that feeling of being trapped and overwhelmed, the answer isn't what you think. It's not more unstructured freedom. It's actually the exact opposite. It's the freedom that you find inside a routine. And that right there is the big paradox. A structured routine doesn't actually limit you. It sets you free. See, a good routine puts all those small daily decisions on autopilot, like what you're going to eat or when you'll work out. And by automating that stuff, you free up a ton of mental space and willpower for the things that really matter. The creative stuff, the deep work, the big problems you actually want to be solving. Just to be clear, this is not about cramming more stuff into your day. It's about working smarter by using the 80-20 rule, or the Pareto principle. The whole idea is that 80% of your results usually come from just 20% of your efforts. So our goal is to figure out what that vital 20% is, and then build a routine that protects that stuff and make sure it gets done first. Okay, so how do you actually put this into practice? We use a blueprint. It's a really straightforward framework built around 6 core areas of your life. And the key is they all have to work together. And here they are: vitality, nourishment, movement, logistics, output, and fulfillment. Seriously, think of these as the 6 pillars holding up your best possible day. Vitality is your sleep and energy. Nourishment is your fuel. Movement, that's physical activity. Logistics, that's the life admin. Output is your focused work. And fulfillment is the stuff that brings you joy. What's so cool is that when you improve just one, you feel it across all the others. We're going to zoom in on a couple, but the real magic is how they're all connected. So let's kick things off with the first blueprint area, vitality. Honestly, this is the absolute cornerstone. If you don't have energy, nothing else in this blueprint really works. It all starts right here, with how you rest and recharge. So here are a few super high-impact tips. First, stick to a consistent sleep schedule. And yes, that means on weekends too. It helps regulate your internal body clock. Second, unplug from all your electronics at least an hour before bed. Give your brain a chance to actually wind down. And third, this one is a total game changer. Figure out your natural energy cycles. Know when you have your peak performance times so you can schedule your toughest work for when your brain is already fired up and ready to go. Okay, so once that energy foundation is solid, let's jump over to another key area: output. This is all about how we apply that energy to get our most important work done. Remember, the goal isn't to work more. It's to work with way more focus and intelligence. So here's how you do it. First, every single day, identify your 2 to 4 most important tasks, your MITs. These are the things that will actually move the needle. Second, use time blocking. That means you dedicate a specific, distraction-free chunk of time to just one task. No multitasking. And finally, match your task to your energy level. Do that deep, creative work when you're feeling sharp, and save the boring admin stuff for that afternoon slump we all get. So that's the theory, but what does this blueprint look like out in the wild, in the real world? The most important thing to get is that this is not some rigid, one-size-fits-all schedule. It's a flexible framework that you bend and shape to fit your own unique life.
And you can really see it in action here. For the homemaker who's managing family logistics, their key strategy might be detailed time blocking for household and personal work. Or the freelancer trying to maintain creative energy makes sure to separate deep creative work from admin tasks. The office pro, fighting for work-life balance, sets a non-negotiable end time for the workday. And the founder, facing burnout, uses ruthless prioritization with daily MITs. See? Same principles, totally different applications. Okay, so how do you begin? The most crucial part is this. You do not have to overhaul your entire life overnight. That is not the goal. The real power is in starting small. All you need to focus on right now is designing your next day. Just tomorrow. Here are 4 keys to get you started. 1. Focus on that 80-20. Pick the one single change that will give you the biggest win. It could be something as simple as packing your lunch. 2. Build habits gradually. Just focus on one new thing for 30 days until it's automatic. 3. Leverage your mornings and evenings. Use the morning to set your intention and the evening to prepare for the next day. And finally, 4. Track your progress. Use a journal, an app, whatever. Seeing that streak grow is incredibly motivating. So I'm going to leave you with this question. Don't think about next month or next year. Think about tomorrow. Based on everything we just talked about, what is the one small, high-impact change you're going to consciously design into your day to begin building your own blueprint?